What is today's spill out, Mr. Lex? Kick it off, baby. Open relationships the new wave. Why can men dish it and they cannot take it? Woo wee! Boy, y'all about to rattle some feathers. Where we? Oh, hold up. First of all, this is a very great topic. I like the topic, and let's just go like this. Open relationships, Miss Louise. How do you feel about open relationships?
Me about open
Need that real
relationship with
spills,
Remy
baby.
Martin is calm. Me and Remy Martin, we have an open
Repeat
relationship.
that again. I didn't hear what you said.
Remy Martin and myself, we have an open
You and
relationship.
Remy Martin. That sounds like a LGBT relationship. That don't sound good right
no,
now. You know what I'm
no, Remy
saying?
Martin,
But
Remy
listen,
Martin.
seriously.
As far as far as an
Okay.
open
Well, let me let you get.
with me personally, and someone that I care about, I would ask for them to respect me enough to leave me out of that. I really don't want to have to be placed in a position where I'm having to make a decision like that. I really feel like for someone to present, first of all, I respect who the person who brings it to the table to say, how do you feel about an open relationship versus being sneaky and beginning to cheat. I respect the fact if you bring that to the table, but I would respect the fact that you would respect me and know that I choose to stay out of that. Right? Personally, I don't see me fitting into that category.
Why?
Hmm. Excuse
So
me?
open relationship. Do you see? Uh-oh. Excuse me.
What did you
Lex
say?
says why? Why?
I feel like that is a selfish, from my perspective, I feel like it's selfish. Like you asked me about an open relationship. Am I not enough for you? Like if you wanted an open relationship, why even come my way? Like no, I just I'm not for it.
But giving but he's giving you a chance.
Listen,
He's giving you a chance to have an open relationship too. It ain't just him. You know what I mean? But how's that selfish if he's telling you can have an open relationship too? Do you feel like that's
then we
selfish too?
okay. Time out. Let
He
me
said
ask you
open
something.
relationship for both of y'all,
An
not
open relationship. Now, what type of relationship is this? Are we dating? Are we just cordially seeing each other? Are we married? Are we having sexual relations? Like what type of relationship is this that we're having?
That is due to be determined to whatever
Lex.
the nature of the relationship is. If let's just go into it. Let's just say the nature of the situation is, um so to speak, exclusive dating, right?
Does this dating include having sex? Does this dating
Of,
are we having sex in this dating?
of course.
Oh, then hell no,
Why?
because we're having sex.
And
And do you understand that sex is a ritual? It's not just a physical act.
this is
Do
true.
you realize that sex is just
Oh,
beyond more than just it's a spiritual ritual? And so
But
therefore,
who?
whenever that person
How
has
do you? Wait. How do you determine that it's just for a selfish reason why a guy would want an open relationship with just more than one partner? How do you determine how?
you know what?
That could be a
I
spiritual
can
ritual
understand.
for him.
Okay, but do it with somebody else, not me. I don't care at that point. Just leave me
Why?
out of it.
sure.
It's not for
Why?
me. And no means no. I'm a big advocate of no meaning no.
That's a
So if
that's a
I
selfish
ask
move.
you to respect me and not bring me in the middle of this, then all of those All those particulars are for you and them. He, she, him, and him. What is the purpose of being in a relationship, period, if it's open and if we're dating, but we're having sexual relations, and it's open for me to have sex with this guy and that guy and you and her, but not now I can't.
Well,
It's just
well,
not for
well,
me.
let's look
It's
at
too
the
much shit
matter.
out here.
Let's look at the matter of the point of reality of human beings. We're not
Okay.
going to play games like we're children around here. We know that both men and women will always have a nature to be with one person, but still have a nature to be attracted to someone outside of their relationship. Am I
You
right
said
or
be
am I right?
attracted. You said be attracted. I
Yes.
mean,
Hmm.
look,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with being attracted to anything. But that, oh, excuse me, it doesn't mean that because you're attracted to something that you have to act on the fact that you're attracted to it.
This is
Excuse
true.
me. Listen,
This is true.
I'm riding the okay. I'm riding down the road, and there is a beautiful house sitting on the side of, as I'm passing down the road. Oh my God, it's such a gorgeous house. I'm attracted to that house. So do I go in that house and run the people out and run and move in their house and say this is my house? Because I like their house,
Bullshit.
because I'm attracted to their house.
So let me ask you a question, Miss
I
Louise.
like that terminology.
Same
Good.
same scenario.
I
Same
like that.
scenario. You own a vehicle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And another vehicle, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you stop at one?
Because my family is large.
Huh?
Oh.
I needed another vehicle because I have big boys and a
You
baby
don't
with
need.
the
You
front.
don't need. No.
I did need
You
that.
you
I
need
did need
one
that.
vehicle.
Uh,
You didn't need, but you don't need the other one. Why didn't you get rid of the other one? You kept it.
because I have a teenage boy who's old enough to learn how to drive. So that would be his vehicle, and my other vehicle would be for me. Don't try to do me. You better play them cards. Don't play with me.
The
Don't
whole
do it.
nature is just crazy. It
Don't do
sounds
it.
it sounds ludicrous.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You give room to a listen, if you're going to be naturally attracted to somebody on the outside, people have this tendency to say, well, look, rather than I like you, I really like you, I dig you, and all this, and we got something good, whatever. Who knows where else is going to go? But rather than you go out there and go behind my back and cheat, whatever, and ruin something, I'll give you the space so you can be the human that you are, whatever. No judgment. You know what I'm saying? No judgment, because I'm human as well, or whatever. Let's be open about it. Do you find something wrong with that? Is that selfish,
I mean,
or you think about the other person as well?
for whoever
Hey,
is
Lex, you're getting some
willing
great
to
feedback,
accept,
man. You're getting great feedback.
whoever is willing to accept that conversation, that's fine. Because if we're in a relationship, we should be at a point where we can talk about stuff. Well, what is it that, such and such and such and such? Do you not feel that I can't do that for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that what you want for me to do? I mean,
Sometimes you can't.
I just feel like you're greedy. You're greedy. You want too much.
That's not
Less
necessarily
is better
always
than
true.
one that wants more, honey.
Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't do everything. Because you know why? Because females have a tendency. No, no,
Yep,
I don't do that.
I
I
agree.
don't do that. I don't do that.
Yes.
Okay, you
Yep.
don't.
So, so
Yep.
have that conversation before you take it there and start having sex with people. Take it to the point. Take the associationship to the max before you start having sex with people. Because once you start having sex with
I
people, it
agree.
changes everything. You
I
understand?
agree.
Don't come to me with this shit like, oh, I just think it'd be good if I add somebody else to this situation because, you ain't willing to stand on your tippy toes and dangle from the ceiling. Like, So you feel like you want to add somebody else in the life
Well,
because
Listen,
you want that feeling.
stand
Like I
stand
really
on
feel
your
like that's
damn tippy
selfish
toes
and
and hang from
greedy.
the ceiling.
But
What standing on your tippy
listen,
toes and not
okay,
hanging from the ceiling is
what
selfish.
about if it's all about sex? What about if it's not all about sex and the other person
right.
can do something for
True.
you mentally that the other person can't do mentally? You know what I'm saying? I don't think we should make
But
it
I
just all
think
about sex in an open relationship because a lot
okay,
of
first of
times
all,
it's a mental thing. You know what I mean? Because I know
hmm,
guys. Hold, go ahead.
first of all, okay,
Go
if
ahead.
we're in this
Go ahead.
relationship and you already know if this person can satisfy you mentally while you and I are already situated, the fact that you are doing mental connections with someone else, that's cheating anyway. So therefore, go there. Like it's like how are you in? How do you have this connection and bond with somebody else outside of what we're supposed to have? If you are starting to catch that you are feeling this particular way with with somebody outside of who you're with, invoke that energy and try to bring it forth to what you have.
Here's the
I just
problem with
feel
that
how I
situation,
feel. I
right?
just
Here's the problem.
say what.
Guarantee. Listen, guarantee. If you were the guy, right, and he
Mm-hmm.
brings that type of information to you, he says, "Look, babe, I'm feeling somebody else. I have this mental connection. I don't know how it got there, whatever, but it's a mental connection and whatever, right? You will
Mm-hmm.
ostracize that man and judge him. Though he's coming to you with the truth, get upset and mad and want to separate
Yup.
yourself from him rather
Yup.
than stick with him and deal with the problem.
Want to fight? Everything.
I'm not gonna say that's what I would want to do personally.
Agree.
I would feel some type. I
Agree with
probably
that.
would feel some type of betrayal. I would because we are supposed to be mental partners before we become physical partners. You know, we're mental and spiritual partners first. So you know, if I feel like you like if you're mental and physically a partner with somebody, then you could feel a connection or disconnection taking place. I feel like that's your part in your relationship is to find where that disconnection is taking place. That's what we have to pay attention to is the vibe that we have with the person that we're with and to try to take care of those feelings before you have to step away. Um, I
So
just
you're saying
personally
that
feel
there's
like
no
I just think it's
possibility, and it
selfishness.
is
I just think it's selfish and greedy for someone to want to bring somebody else in, for you to step out and deal with somebody else. I really feel like you should stay single before you get into involved with somebody. Just stay single if you want to. And now there are communities, people with the poly or whatever. Hey, that's you. Me personally, I'm not judging you. Do whatever you do to get you through. But myself personally, I really don't want no part of it.
I dig what you're saying. And so for a disclaimer to
Let
everybody who's watching the show, um I'm not with the shits of open relationships. I'm just doing the devil work right this minute. You know what I'm saying to the narrative, and it's got to be equal force on the other side of this argument, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody talking
But
about me
no,
and my
I
nose
do
and
believe,
yeah, yeah. I like it though. I like it.
yeah, I do believe,
I like it. I like it. I like it.
I wouldn't call it selfish. I wouldn't call it a selfish act, depending on the nature of what's going on. Why it works for you and how it works for you, I can't say. I can't judge whatever. People are humans, and some people are just not in tune or know how to be with a one person yet or whatever, or they just feel free to be with people in life or whatever. Some people are just like that to where um, they don't want to feel tied down to one person. Where it gets messy at is when it comes into the sexual nature, which I would say you always be open about that because too much craziness going on and everything. Always speak to that person, let them know, hey, I got this going on with somebody else out there, and I'm gonna let you know, and this, that, and the third. Definitely do that. But
Excuse me,
as
Lex.
a
I
move,
hate to cut you
go
off
ahead.
when you were saying something
Yes,
about, when it comes to the sexual part of a relationship and how it's dangerous out here. It's just as
yes.
dangerous spiritually as well. Like, just
This is
because you
facts.
can't
These are
see,
facts.
I mean, have you ever remembered, like, mentally and spiritually is just as dangerous, if not more, because physically you get a shot or put a band-aid on it, but mentally it could do something to you. Gosh, awful. Depression is real. Like, people really need to take in consideration all aspects of life when they come with their with their greedy request.
It's true, but see the nature.
Well,
See,
shit.
this is
All
the
I'm gonna say
difference
is,
of
yo, if that's go
the nature.
go
The
ahead, bro.
nature
Go
of it
ahead.
is the part of are you sharing your truth about where you at in life, your spirituality, how far you, and your ritual, whatever you do to cleanse yourself. Um, each is his own and whatever, but it's toxic going into doing something like that when you yourself are a person who's um bonded by so much chaos in your own mind in life or whatever. That's the total difference. I would suggest that
Lex Luger.
if you're that type of person with a lot of confusion, um, um, whatever going on in your life and mind or whatever and everything, then a relationship open with other people would not be for you because I agree with you. The spiritual and mental part, you can really be toxic to someone and they become that thing that's in you that is so dangerous whatever and then y'all don't make it, that person splits, here's another thing added to the bag and they're taking to somebody else
Right.
and everything.
Right.
You got
Erica
to have some
Badu's bad
clarity in
lady.
yourself before. Right, bad guy as well, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, the
Right.
comment, the comments of this is listen. The comments for this are split because some people agree with Miss Louise and some agree with Lex. So the comments are split right now. And Jamil, no, this is not from the shy. This is all real spills exclusive. Say we didn't copy nobody. We had this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, my take on the whole thing is though, bro, if that's your lifestyle, live on, my brothers and my sisters. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna knock you for it. If it's not for
Right.
you, I wouldn't advise you to try it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
stay out of grown man's game or stay out of grown woman's game.
Right.
If you can't handle it, get out of it. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if you can handle it, keep doing what you're doing, baby. That's all I can
So
say.
I
Now,
want to dive I want to dive back in it. I want to dive back in it real quick. So look, let's just say, so the nature of the situation is acceptable on both sides, right? So should there be stipulations
Right.
when it comes to this? You can't do certain things. You can only do certain things with this
Yes.
person, and
Yes.
not so and so the third.
Yes.
how?
Yes,
How does
yes.
that
See, that's what
happen?
you said. You
You,
set the foundation. Hold on, hold on. No, because when you bring that up to that female, you set your standards to what you want. That's what
that's
you
why
do.
that
You know what I'm
annoys
saying?
me.
Set your standards.
This is
Look,
why it
boom, boom.
annoys
We
me.
do this. You can't do this. I can't do this. Make it even 50-50.
That's why it's not for
I
me.
mean, that's what I would.
'Cause, like, when we're together and you're supposed to be loving
Because
me
you're
and I'm
selfish.
supposed to be,
You're selfish.
no,
You're
no,
selfish.
listen. And
Because
that's
you're selfish.
that's your opinion. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't see myself
I'm
as
just
being
playing.
selfish. I give my partner all of me. You understand what I'm saying? And all of me, I am one of a kind and very much so priceless. So there's no way that I could be selfish and I share myself with you. If that's the case, then I I might as well not be with you. I might as well be with you, Tom, Dick, Harry, Joe, Blow, whoever, Jim, Kim, and the rest, because it's gonna come back to a full circle. Like the world spins on its axis. It's gonna spin. It's gonna come around the sun. It's gonna make full circle. So either way, if I'm with my man, and we're not putting no limits. So like, if I give you all of me, my man, all of me, why do we have limits? We're together. That's why I can't, like, that'll make me pull my hair out. I can't do that. That's just too much. Why I gotta have limits to be with the person that I love?
I think it's for a stronger minded person. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have like some
now as I'm sitting here and I'm thinking,
I say,
as I'm sitting,
you as the woman, you got to be regular. If I allow you, got to be regular. With me, I got to put on for the city. I got a name.
You want give me that regular. Give me that regular 87 gas. Give me that regular 87. I don't want them 93. You know what I'm saying? Give me that regular 87.
No premium. You ain't giving out no premium.
I'm gonna say he don't want no high octane. Give me that 87. Give me that 87. Hey, give me 20 on pump 3. Give me 20 on pump 3.
$7.50 pump 1.
Listen, I got an idea. I was just thinking, like myself, like open relationships. Okay. Like I have children, and my child, he shares his father with another sibling. Now, I get along fine with that other sibling's mom. My child shares the father, you understand? But I can't see me getting along with her and dealing with him at the same time.
It's supposed to be like that.
I can't. Huh? Now that's the only open relationship pertaining to a man.
It's supposed to be like that.
It's co-parenting. Other than co-parenting, I can't see myself like agreeing to know, oh, it's Wednesday, baby, you gotta go over there and be with her because it's Wednesday. What the fuck? Like, I can't.
No, you gotta go.
You know.
You don't move in.
You not like that with. Listen, hold up. You're not like that. But hold on. You're not like that with them because you're not with him. What if you in a relationship with him? You see what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. The way you saying it, like you're not in a relationship with him, so you wouldn't care. You don't want to have nothing to do with him anyway. But what if he's already in a relationship with him?
Whether you realize it or not,
think about it.
We have a kid. We have a kid. That is the relationship. That's the only thing that I could see.
Okay, but why?
I can't
that's a parent. That's a parent relationship. That's not a boyfriend. That's not a boyfriend girlfriend relationship though. That's a parent.
That's the only way is co-parenting. Now I can co-parent my ass off, but I'm not gonna be sleeping with him and knowing that you sleeping with him too. No, somebody got to go, and I'll be the first one to say bye. Yeah, I ain't got time. You can do that.
Selfish.
It's selfish.
Selfish.
It's not. All right, let me stop. I'm gonna do this shit, yo.
Y'all are doing that. Like, I think that's greed. That's so greedy. Like,
why's it greedy?
That's greedy.
You have
like
two cars. That's greedy.
What more do you want to do? Screw between your toes? Like, what's going on? What more?
Why not?
What more? That's not a good idea, but I'm just saying.
Oh man,
you don't want to get on your tippy. Look. You don't want to get on your tippy toes and hang from the chandeliers, but Keisha do. So,
Keisha is who you should be with.
Yeah.
And if Boring Bob is out there, I'm here. He's going with Keisha.
But no, he like Keisha. Listen, he like Keisha. He like Keisha on the chandelier, but he love your sloppy Joe. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
So
But this
He
is my
like one thing the other way on them chandeliers, but he like this like a dope from your end. You get what I'm saying?
No, I'm sorry, I ain't got it. I can't do it. Like
Huh?
commission, everything is shut down.
I'm
Because
just
I feel like
saying.
once you bring that proposition to me, and I just say no, like that's always established before I even go any further in any situation. Like I'm not for this, and I don't want to do this. I'm not with the poly, and if
Okay.
anybody is,
Well,
I'm
what
not
about
going
So
to
okay?
I'm about to bust
Okay.
the game. I'm about to bust the game on some OG shit right now and tell y'all what's really real on the real spills. Because fellas, if y'all
Hold on,
listen, I
Lex.
want y'all to understand this, huh?
Hold on, Lex. Before you go in, let me hold on, let you le- before you go in. Let me just say this. What happened to when women say, "Oh, nigga, I love you. I'd do anything for you"? That shit goes out the
That's what
window.
a woman says, but
That's
Miss
all I'm gonna
Louise
say.
don't say
Let's
that.
continue on, my
Miss
brother.
Louise don't say that. Miss
Continue on,
Louise
my
say, "Oh
brother.
yeah, I love you. I got your back. I'm here for you. I'll do what I can." But Miss Louise ain't. I'm not doing anything for nobody.
So, 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 what happens? That's what I'm saying. So, what happened to the lady saying, "Oh, I love you, my nigga. I do anything for you," but you
Oh,
won't
that's the
do
lady.
that.
Oh,
All
that's
that
the
shit goes
lady.
out the window. You say. So now, from
That's
then on, I know you ain't a woman of your word. That's it. I know you're not a woman of your word.
that's
I
not.
thought you'd do
Here go
anything to keep me happy. If you want to
here
keep
Oh,
goes
that
some
man
more game.
happy, I'm just saying.
Here
Let me
goes
get
some
out of
more
there.
he want
game.
to be happy.
Let me
Here
get
goes
If
out
some
of
he
there
more
for a
wants to
game,
second.
be
fellas.
happy, if he wants to be happy, I'm gonna recommend him to watch some Dave Chappelle. Guaranteed you will laugh. I just ain't into the extras.
Listen,
You want to be happy? I
fellas,
feed you.
Kira,
Feed you what you want to eat.
I ain't even gonna
hold
say
on.
Look you
that.
up.
So, fellas, here goes some more game for y'all.
What?
Because whether you know it or not, you are in an open relationship with women, whether you know it or not. Why? Because let me tell you something. One, if you are
Yep.
the guy who spends the time around her, you the close guy. All right. The other
If
guy
you're
is
the
the
what
money
thing
guy.
again?
Then you got the Mr.
Yep.
Fix It guy. You know what I'm saying? It's different types of guy. You're in an open relationship with this woman, you don't even know.
Yeah.
Okay, time
That
out.
nigga, that nigga
So
fix the car.
that's
You know what I'm
how I want
saying? Come put that alternator on
it.
for you. You know what I'm
Huh?
saying?
Huh?
Shout out to
Am
my
I
mechanic.
right?
He's my favorite mechanic. So it ain't no
Yeah.
fixing
You
his
got you
car
got the
guy.
listen. Hold up.
It's
Hold
nothing
on,
that
hold
I
on.
can't run by the
You
man
got
that
you
I'm with.
got
We talk
you got the
about
money
this
nigga. You
openly.
got the fix the car nigga. You got the nigga you can take to mom's house and eat dinner. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Y'all be having all this
That's
shit
them
low
having.
key. You just
You
won't
put
tell
me,
nobody.
you put
You
me
know what
in
I'm
an open
saying?
relationship and I didn't even know. You're
Hey,
dishonest. That's
I
selfish. That's
yeah, I
selfish.
ain't
That's what they do.
y'all ain't even
That's the
put me
difference.
down. Y'all ain't even let me know
That's
what's
the
going on.
difference. But you know
You
what?
know what I'm
That's the
saying?
difference in the female because like I'll off the bat ask my man like, "Babe, you know anything about a car?" And I'll get the answer. Oh, well, you know, so and so and so
But what if he
normally
ain't
works
got it?
on.
What if
Say it again.
yep. And you
But
gonna take that car there. Especially
what if the
if
woman?
old boy say
Hear
I'm gonna
me.
fix that car for free, you gonna take that car right there.
Not if
I
it's on a
said, if
not
old
if it's
boy
on a
said he gonna
cars
fix your
turmoil
car
in
for
my
free,
home. Not if it's on cars
you gonna take
turmoil
the
in
car
my
there.
home.
Fix,
No,
he gonna fix for free,
I got
but one
morals.
day he's coming to collect. The
Right.
tab has run
So
over.
no, I'm not. No, I'm
Yeah, he
not.
come and
I'm not
collect
gonna do
that.
that.
He come to collect your soul. He wants your soul.
Oh,
He wants your
So
soul.
therefore, because I
Hey, so
know
all
that,
right, Miss Louise, let me ask you a question. So listen. Hold on. Let me ask you a quick question. So if you dealing with somebody, right, and he like, yo, baby, it's okay if you let homeboy pay your car note. It's okay if you let homeboy bring some groceries for us. Would you do it? If
no,
your mate said it's cool, let that nigga do it.
no,
You see
because
what I'm
then at that
saying?
point No,
See,
because at
that
that
go.
point he's no
You know
longer my
what?
boyfriend
Hey, let
or
me tell
my
you something.
husband or my man. At that point, he becomes my pimp, and that's not how we're gonna do it. If it gets to the point, babe, we low on the grocery, if we can't come together and get some food in this house together, then we don't need to be together. That's the purpose of the together. That's to work together. I'm sorry, we're not adding nobody in extra. If we can't handle business, because this is one thing that I've always done as a lady. I don't do no special favors, and I don't want no favors. If I can't pay my way, I don't want no way, and that's period. Pooh.
Well, call me a pimp, because I'm gonna say, baby girl, get that money. Go ahead, that's money I gotta spend. You dig what I'm
Oh
saying?
boy.
I'm over here. I
Anyway,
cannot take
let
All
me
I
you.
shut up, boy.
hey,
Shut up,
I,
man.
all I
Hey, that nigga.
all I hear
and then
Look,
think about this.
let me tell you
That
something. Let me tell you something.
you are putting your significant other in the arms of another. You are putting her in the arms of another
I don't worry
man
about it.
by allowing that
I
to
don't worry about
happen.
that.
Now, 2 weeks
I
later
don't worry
down the
about it.
road, y'all have a falling out because it happens. Everybody argues in relationships, have disagreements. Who instead of her calling her homegirl, she calling this dude up. And he already know the bread ain't,
Mhm.
100% solid in the house. Y'all having financial up and downs. Come on over here and let me see you. So she go over there to see him. Then all of a sudden she start having gifts. She, this, that, and the third. You no longer make her happy anymore because she done found satisfaction in somebody else. And see how long your relationship lasting.
Because
Nah.
she's too damn much
First,
You'll
anyway.
no
first of
longer
all, you ain't
become.
get it that
You
far.
won't be
And if
her
she with you,
king.
she know how.
Listen, you will
She
no
hold
longer
on.
be her
First of all,
king. You will be her
she with you, she know
slave.
how. Listen. Hold on. No. If she with you, she know how to take it. Before she even go over there, she already know the rules. You see what I'm saying? She ain't gonna jump out the window like that. I'm just saying, you know the
That's what
rules before
you
you get
said.
over there. If you jump out the window and do something else, that's gonna be me and you when you get back. But you already
If she
know when I
Facts.
see you over there,
if
you
she
know that
coming,
thing. Go ahead with that.
if she
You know what I'm
coming,
saying?
if
Come on
she
now,
coming. Cause babe,
huh?
I shouldn't be with no babe. I shouldn't have to be with no man
And you know
that
what?
allowed me to be with another man just to get things done, babe. And he gonna be like, babe, you shouldn't, cause
Listen,
that's a sorry ass nigga that wants you to do
listen.
something like that. He don't really love you.
Let me tell you something. If she don't come back, on to the next one. On to the next one. In the words of Jay-Z,
Right. So
I'm
why
on to the
put her
next.
in such a disposable position?
Come on, man.
Why
Come
as a
on,
woman even
man.
put your why as a woman even
Come on, man.
allow
Look,
yourself to be in such a disposable position?
you,
As a woman, never allow
See how
yourself to
cause she
be in
did.
such a
crazy
disposable
you
I ain't
are?
make it.
position.
I didn't make her do it.
See
I
how
didn't make
But
her
you
do
crazy
it.
you are?
suggested it.
I didn't make
You
her
the man
do it.
who
That's
loves
all
her.
I'm gonna
You
say.
the
I
man
ain't
that
make
she
her do it.
trusts. But you suggested. But you suggested.
Oh,
You're the man that she loves and trusts, but you
you know,
suggested.
you know. Hey, hold on. Let me tell you what an old man told me one time. That man said, "Bro, if that girl ain't doing right, every semester it's another girl graduating out of college. That's all I'm saying. Boom. Leave me alone on
Okay,
top of
R.
that.
Kelly.
Old man
Anyway,
told me
so
that.
with all that
I
being
peep game
said,
from the wise.
with,
I peep game from the
with
wise.
that being said,
Huh?
therefore is the reason why I would never put myself in that position. That is one of the reasons why. I dare not put myself in a disposable position. Never. I'm gonna treat myself just like the
Look,
one of a kind that I am. You can't find nobody like me ever, nowhere. I am the only one. She can't do it like no, and I can't do it like her. I
every
ain't trying
woman
to be her or
says,
do it like her. I'm trying to do it like me.
every woman, every woman, every woman says that. Come on now.
Right.
I
But
heard
if
a lot of women say, "Oh, ain't nobody like me."
every woman
And then I can
OG
find
only
somebody that's
style.
5 times
believes,
better than she is.
That's
if
OG style
only
right
she
You
there.
know what I'm
Come
believes
on
saying?
now,
I find
OG.
somebody five
if
times
only she
better than
believes in the
she is.
fact that she's one of a
Come
kind.
on.
If she can believe in the fact that she is one of a kind, act in the fact that she's one of a kind, she's one of a kind. And way after y'all break up, he'll call her. If it ain't but months or even years later, damn, babe, I gotta admit, I do miss you. I'm just saying.
Ah, You must be bad. You must be superwoman.
Excuse me?
You must be a superwoman. That's all I would say.
I just might
You must
be.
be a superwoman.
Superwoman,
You
Wonder
must be a
Woman,
superwoman.
goddess, all of
Hey,
that.
Shout out to
All
Mr.
of
Williams,
that.
this woman.
Mr. Williams,
All of
Mr.
that. This is
Williams,
an amazing, phenomenal woman. That's I
tighten up,
am.
Uh,
tighten up, tighten up.
she feeling herself. She feeling herself right. She feeling
Got
herself right now.
to.
I just want to see that
Have
confidence come out.
to.
I like it. I love
Got
it. I
to.
had to,
Have
I had
to.
to get that
Must.
confidence.
It's
Look,
a must.
she done sat back in the church. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, nigga? I'm that, nigga. I'm it. I am
Period.
it.
And act
Anyway,
in it and walk in it and believe it. It is my truth. It is my Bible. And if more of my women, more of my sisters believe in themselves like that, it would be less hating on the next woman. Look at that. Oh, is he got his tongue out his mouth like he
amen.
bored? Oh, really? Oh, really?
Take that.
Oh, let me
Nah,
ask you something.
I ain't saying that. Look, I'm letting you get your shine on. I'm letting you get your shine on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you get your shine on. I'm gonna holler at you
So,
behind. I'm gonna holler at you behind the scene. I'm gonna holler at you behind the scenes. Though. You know
no,
what I
we're not
mean?
even going to save this for behind the
I
scenes.
ain't
We're
gonna
going to
cross
talk
it up
about
too
this
bad.
now.
Cause now
Let's find out how you feel
I was about to
about
go in.
you
I was
having a
about to
good
go in. You about to
relationship.
bring it out. You about to bring it out.
Y'all ain't ready for me. Look, he had to run
Ain't
out.
no, ain't no two.
Scary.
Anyway,
Scary.
ain't no.
But
Oh, let me get out.
it's
Oh, you wrong, Lex. Nah, don't do that.
scary. He was scary.
Ain't nothing wrong with this
But
camera.
listen,
There's
years
nothing
and
wrong with
years
this camera. He
ago,
trying to set us up, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know that.
yeah, me and you ain't about to go at it. We're not. He
Yeah.
an instigator. He couldn't wait to get to this part, Mona
I know
Scott,
he trying to
aka
set us
Little
up.
Mona.
Now he gonna get back.
Right. Little Mona.
Get on out of here,
But
man. Don't come back now, Lex. Don't come back now with your little dick hat.
but this is my
You ain't
thing.
missing
Like
that.
I really do admire people who can be um strong-minded and strong-willed to go through those type of relationships. Even in Africa right now, they still, and certain religions here in the United States, they acknowledge like having more than one wife, and as long as you can financially, take care of them or whatever.
Right.
And for
Take care
those
of
who can
him.
go through
Right.
that, big ups to those. Like, you know, I guess that's also a village. Depending on the attitudes and the dispositions of the people who are involved in that. I don't knock people who do partake in that type of
Right.
position. I myself personally, I just ask that you respectfully under my wishes, as in no, because I ain't into that.
My thing is, I think everyone should do what makes them happy. If that makes you
Right,
happy, more power to you. You do it. If you don't
right,
choose to do that, hey, and the other way makes you happy, hey, that's more power to you too. I can't knock. I'm not gonna sit here and knock anybody for what they believe or. I mean, it's America,
right.
baby. It's a free country. So